guys, NRL vid 090 back here in another video today. Today I'll be getting into my round 6 NRL tips for 2020. And yeah, well, there's some big games coming up and I cannot wait. But before I get into the whole video of my tips and all that, I'm going to give a few quick shout outs. One goes to Constant Beats. Yeah, he's just starting his channel. He's already racked up 70 views on one of his videos, and yeah, he's gonna be doing more videos shortly. So suggest you go and check him out, as well as Duck Gang. Also Nick from Australia, the Bundy Chick 82, Warriors NRL Fanatics, CJ Moxley, and the Entertain House. So I'll be getting to my tips right now. So the first game we have on Thursday night, it is the Knights versus the Broncos, and just the team news quickly. Brodie Jones drops out of the Knights team, and from what it looks like, yeah, he's the only one that's out. Phoenix Cross lands on the standby in reserves for the Knights. For the Broncos, Tavita Pangai Jr. is back in the team, and that's huge. Isaac Luke, which is their new signing, he will be in reserves, so he could possibly force his way into the side. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if he does. Alex Len's also back, so that's a big in for the Broncos. But who am I going to tip? Well, with Alex Glenn and Tavita Pangai Jr. back, I'm actually leaning towards the Broncos, sort of. But I feel like Knights will get the win here. It's at Central Coast. Doesn't make a difference, obviously, but I'm just saying that's where they're both going to be playing at. But I'm going to go Knights here. I feel like Knights are going to have a good win. 20 points to 12, I think. I feel like it's going to be tight at first when the Knights will get a few late tries. So I'll go the Knights by 8 points, 20 points to 12. Friday night, the early 6 o'clock game. It is the Rabbitohs and the Warriors. And this game's at where's the game at? Bankwest Stadium. Just get into the news quickly. The news is that there isn't much news. The Rabbitohs look like they're 1-17, so there's no changes in the Rabbitohs at all. There's one change for the Warriors. Hayes Perham for the Warriors drops out of the team, and Carl Lawton will be coming off the bench. Yeah, I feel like this will be a close game, actually. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything. I feel like it'll be close. And, you know what? I'm going to get a bit of an upset. You know what? I've got a bit of the feeling of the Warriors are going to win this one. Like, you'd probably be thinking that I'm wrong, but I don't know. I sense a bit of an upset. I feel like Warriors... I think the Rabbitohs need to be careful of the Warriors because... I know Warriors are a bit inconsistent, but I feel like they're going to turn up for this game and they can get a win. Both clubs' forward packs aren't great, but the Warriors' forward pack did really well against the Cowboys, and I feel like they can do it again. So I will go the Warriors at here, 18 points to 10, and you may be thinking that's a bit of a high score for the Warriors side, but I feel like Warriors can really put up a good performance here. I don't know. I've got a bit of a feeling Warriors can win. I feel like Warriors will win 18 points to 10 over Rabbitohs. Now this game, this is a pretty big game. The Panthers versus the Panthers and v Storm at Campbelltown Stadium. With the team news, is there much news? Yeah, Kurt Capewell will apparently miss about 10 weeks with the ankle issue, so that's a bit of a loss for Penrith. Yeah, Penrith don't have too much changes besides, knowing that Cape will be out for a long time. Billy Burns comes into the team for the Panthers and looks like Caleb Aikens has been dropped out of the side, and Dylan Edwards makes his way back in the team. For the Storm, Storm don't have any changes, I don't think. Yeah, I'm looking at the team right now, and there's no changes at all. So Storm are 1-17 after last week's win. I feel like Panthers can put up a bit of a fight. I feel like Panthers will try throughout this game, but I will go Storm. I feel like Storm will be too good. Just the classy Storm themselves. They'll be too good for it, and Panthers won't be able to contain them, I reckon. So I'll go the Storm here. 24 points to 24-14, I think the score will be in favour of Storm. It will be a good game. This will be a really good game, I think, and cannot wait for it. Saturday, the 3 o'clock game. So this is the first game of Super Saturday. It is between the who is it again? Yeah, so it's between the Titans and the Dragons, and this won't be an exciting game at all. This is what you call a bit of a snooze fest. The Titans and the Dragons. This will be played at Suncorp Stadium. Team news. There's much news with the teams. Dale Copley will be out for the Titans. Coming in the team will be Corey Thompson at his new club. So Corey Thompson will play fullback for the Titans. Interested to see how he goes there. Yeah, cannot wait. That'll be actually good to see how he goes for the Titans. Is there any more changes? And no, there's no more changes except Jared Walls is out of the team, and Jamin Jalifi comes in. For Dragons, there's no changes. There's no changes in that team. For last week's win over Cronulla. Yeah, I'm gonna tip the Dragons here. I feel like they'll win. I'll go Dragons 20 points to 10. I think the score will be. And I think I got a feeling Corey Thompson will score in this game, so I'm gonna back Thompson here. But I'll get through all my odds right after my tips. So I'll predict the try scorers and all that. So I'll go Dragons here. 20 points to 10. Win over the Titans. 5:30 is second Super Saturday game between the Tigers and the Cowboys at Campbelltown Stadium. What is there much news? Russell Packer has been suspended for 3 weeks, so he'll be out of the side. Tommy Talau is also out, and Alex Seyfarth is also out for the Tigers. Yeah, and Hamisa Fidel, who made his debut last week on the wing, will play fullback for Cowboys. Jordan McLean's out. Tom Gilbert has been suspended, so he's out, and Valentine Holmes with his injury is also out. Yeah, there isn't much changes with the Tigers team. Their team's still the same, sort of, except Sam McIntyre for the Tigers make his debut, and I'm kind of cousins with him in a way. I know who he is, Sam McIntyre. Yeah, we're kind of, it's a bit of an interesting story because this Tigers player, Sam McIntyre. Yeah, we're sort of cousins in a way, like long distance or something. I'm not sure what it's called, but we're cousins in a way. For the Cowboys, Connolly Lumi Lou will make his NRL debut on the wing. So for the Cowboys, so that's good to see. Ben Hampton will come on the bench for the Cowboys. So, who will I tip? I will go Cowboys. I feel like they can bounce back, but I feel like it's going to be a really low scoring game. I don't think there'll be much points, to be honest. I think Cowboys will win 16 points to 6. Could be more, but I don't know. I don't really see much points from either team in this game. I feel like it's just be a gritty sort of game. But I will go Cowboys 16 points to 6 over Tigers. Lastly, on the Super Saturday Super Saturday matchups, it's the Roosters and the Eels, and that's a huge game at Bankwest Stadium. Man, this is going to be a really big game, I'm telling you. Two teams that are who are candidates for the premiership this year, in my opinion. Any changes? Yeah, there is. For the Eels, Kane Evans is out. I think he got suspended. Yeah, he got suspended. So he's out. Kane Evans. For the Roosters, is there much changes? No, Roosters are 1-17. And so is Parramatta. Yeah, this will be a great game. Who do I tip? I'm going to go Roosters here. I feel like Roosters will win 22 points to 18. And I feel like the Roosters will have a big lead, but then Parramatta are going to come back, but they'll just fall short. So I'll go Roosters 22 points to 18 over the Eels. Sunday football, and oh man, this is a big game. I'm nervous for it. And it's my Manly Seagulls take on the Canberra Raiders at Campbelltown Stadium. And, okay, hopefully we can win this one, but we'll see. Changes for Manly. Corey Waddell's out of the side. I'm a bit surprised. He was excellent against the Broncos, I thought. I don't know if he's been dropped. I don't know if he's been dropped or something, but he's out of the side. Martin Tapau's still out with his dislocated thumb, and Moses Sully's out with his finger injury. For the Raiders, they've got no changes from what I see, but Looks like Hudson Young is finally back from his long time suspension for his eye gouge, so he's out. The Namas Louis on standby though on the reserves, and Kate Cust and Abis Miski are new faces to Manly's reserves, so who could possibly come in, but I doubt it. But Morgan Boyle comes in off the bench for Manly, and yeah, so that's the changes there. And Brendan Elliott replaced Moses Sully. Look, I know I love Manly to win, but I feel like the Raiders will win. 18 points to 14. Um, I just think Raiders look a bit more settled in their team, and they've got all their, they don't have much issues with injuries or anything. And I feel like Raiders will be a little bit too good on Sunday against Manly, but we'll see. But I will go for the Raiders by 4 points here on Sunday football. Lastly, last game at 6:30 at Bankwest Stadium. It's the Sharks versus the Bulldogs. Yeah. So what's the changes? Is there much changes? Yeah, there's some. Nick Meaney's out for the Bulldogs, so that Remus Smith's back in the side. I think Remus Smith forces Nick Meaney out, and Jake Avrello moves to the wing for the Sharks. No, they're the same. Oh, except Royce Hunt comes on the bench, and so is Sasifa Talakai. And Connor Tracy's been dropped out of the side. Bryson Goodwin, their new signings, on standby and reserves, and Matt Moylan is also in reserves. He could come in possibly. You know what? I'm going for a bit of an upset. I think the Bulldogs are going to beat the Sharks here. I feel like Bulldogs will have a bit of a change of attitude this week, and I feel like Dean Pay will get them ready. I'm going to go the Bulldogs. Yeah, I'll go Bulldogs 18 points to 16. And I feel like it's going to be going down to the wire sort of game, but Bulldogs' defence at the end will kind of get them the win, I think. I feel like Foran will lead them around, and I feel like, yeah, I reckon the Bulldogs will win. I've got a bit of a feeling they're going to do it on Sunday against Cronulla. So I'll go the Bulldogs here by 2 points. Guys, that brings the end to my tips. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, getting to my odds quickly. So my first try scorer in Broncos and Knights will be Jermaine Azarko. On Friday night, the early game, Warriors and the Rabbitohs. I'm going to go Ken Mamalo's first try scorer. Oh, no, he's not playing Mamalo, sorry. I'll go Adam Pompey as first try scorer. How about that? Between Storm and the Panthers, I feel like the first try scorer is going to be Kenny Bromwich. Saturday, Tide Dragons. I feel like Zach Lomax will get first try scorer. Second game on Saturday between who was it again? The Tigers and Cowboys. I think Hamiso Tabai Fidel get first try. Yeah, and Roosters and the Eels. I feel like for the Roosters, Joseph Martin will get the first try. Manly and the Raiders. I feel like Nick Kotrick will get the first try in the corner. And lastly, with the Bulldogs and Sharks, I feel like Josh Dugan will get the first try, even though I think Bulldogs will win. Guys, that brings the end to my NRL tips for round 6. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Peace.